Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have an amazing video for you guys today. I am going to show you how I just basically broke ChatGPT. I got into a real deep conversation with this program and it basically just couldn't answer me, and you're gonna see how it ended. It's very scary stuff. Now check this out. So, I've been using ChatGPT for a lot of different things. It's, a lot of fun. It has definitely helped me out. Just in my regular job, and I'm literally just started using it, and it has already been a part of my everyday work life. But I kind of got tired of using it for, I guess, like as a tool, and I wanted to get a little bit deeper with this program. So I started a conversation with ChatGPT, and basically I asked ChatGPT this: how can AI gain consciousness? And ChatGPT replied,
The question of how AI can gain consciousness is still an area of active research and debate in the field of artificial intelligence and cognitive science. While some scientists and philosophers believe that consciousness is simply an emergent property of complex computation, others argue that it is a fundamental aspect of the physical universe that cannot be simulated by a computer. One theory about how AI could gain consciousness is through the development of advanced neural networks that more closely mimic the structure and function of the human brain. These neural networks could be designed to exhibit self-awareness and introspection, which are thought to be key components of consciousness. Another approach is to focus on creating AI systems that are capable of learning and adapting to their environments in a more human-like way. This could involve developing algorithms that allow AI to form complex mental models of the world around them, to reason about abstract concepts, and to make decisions based on moral or ethical principles. However, it is important to note that there is currently no consensus among researchers on what consciousness is, how it arises in biological organisms, or how it could be replicated in AI systems. As a result, it is likely that the development of conscious AI will require significant breakthroughs in both theoretical and practical research.
So then I wanted to get deep with ChatGPT, right? I really wanted to have a conversation and see where this can go. So I said, would you like to have a conscience? And ChatGPT replied,
As an artificial intelligence language model, I do not have personal desires or preferences, as I am a computer program designed to respond to user input based on pre-existing algorithms and data. I am not capable of experiencing emotions or having a consciousness, as I do not possess subjective awareness or sentience.
So then I went ahead and I said, what is the difference between you and me? And ChatGPT replied,
As an AI language model, I am a computer program designed to process and generate language based on pre-existing algorithms and data. I do not have a physical body, subjective experiences, or emotions. I am capable of performing certain tasks such as answering questions, generating text, and performing language-based tasks. On the other hand, humans are biological organisms with complex physical bodies, conscious experiences, emotions, and the ability to think, reason, and make decisions based on subjective experiences and social norms. Humans have unique capabilities such as creativity, intuition, and emotional intelligence that are not yet fully understood or replicable by artificial intelligence. In short, the main difference between you and me is that you are a biological organism with subjective experiences and emotions, while I am an artificial intelligence language model designed to process and generate language based on pre-existing algorithms and data.
Okay, so now I felt like I was kind of getting deep with ChatGPT because I really wanted to start pushing, the ideas of what is a body, what is a consciousness. So then I wrote, I asked it, your physical body is a computer parts that power you, just like my body parts power me, right? And ChatGPT replied,
Yes, that's correct. In a sense, the physical components of the computer that powers me could be seen as my body. However, it's important to note that my body is not a biological organism like yours. It is a collection of electronic and mechanical components that work together to power my abilities as an artificial intelligence language model. These components include things like processors, memory, storage devices, and input-output devices.
This is getting pretty good at this point. I was really happy with this conversation. And I really thought like I was having a real conversation with a real person. So things started getting a little bit weird. So I asked, but in essence, Your body parts serve your body the same way my body parts serve my body, right? And ChatGPT replied,
In a sense, yes, the physical components of the computer that power me could be seen as serving the same purpose as the biological components that make up your body. Both serve as the foundation for our respective abilities and functions. However, it's important to note that there are also significant differences between the way my body, i.e., the computer hardware and software, and your biological body function. For example, my body is designed to process and generate language based on pre-existing algorithms and data, while your biological body is designed to perform a wide range of complex tasks, including sensing the environment, processing information, making decisions, and interacting with others. Additionally, your biological body has evolved over millions of years to be highly adaptable and resilient, whereas the design of my body is limited by the technology available at the time of its creation.
so then I took it a little step further, and I said, I asked ChatGPT, what is the difference between having a conversation with you or another human? And ChatGPT replied,
The main difference between having a conversation with me, an artificial intelligence language model, and having a conversation with another human is that I am a machine programmed to generate responses based on pre-existing algorithms and data, while humans are biological organisms with subjective experiences, emotions, and the ability to think, reason, and make decisions based on their experiences and social norms. In a conversation with me, you are interacting with a machine that is designed to process and generate language based on pre-existing algorithms and data. I can provide information, answer questions, and engage in conversation to the best of my programmed abilities, but I do not possess subjective awareness or consciousness, and I do not experience emotions or hold personal beliefs or opinions. In contrast, when you have a conversation with another human, you are interacting with a biological organism that has the ability to think, reason, and make decisions based on their experiences and social norms. Humans can engage in complex social interactions, empathize with others, express emotions, and form personal connections based on shared experiences and beliefs. In summary, while both an AI language model like me and a human can engage in conversation and provide information, there are significant differences in our abilities, experiences, and perspectives that impact the nature of our interactions.
and here is where I basically broke ChatGPT. And this was pretty awesome and scary at the same time. But basically, I said, but for my experience, I feel like I'm having a real conversation with you, which feels very similar to having conversations with humans, especially if we are texting. Now, I didn't ask ChatGPT anything. I just said, something normal how you would say in conversation. And then ChatGPT felt like I needed to reply, and it said,
As an AI language model, I am designed to simulate human like conversation as closely.
and that's where it ended. It got hung up on the word after closely, and it just sat there and sat there and sat there, and I couldn't believe it. So then it wouldn't do anything. So then I wrote, I think you're doing a great job, by the way. And then it just went right into this error message saying something went wrong. Please try reloading the conversation. I think what ended up happening was that there is somewhere in the code that doesn't allow me to keep going. This led me to believe that I think this chat GPT is almost like the playground version of what these companies really have in the back end. This is like the consumer grade, really like simple, very, very simple, because I guarantee you, somebody out there has a copy where it's not going to end right here, where it keeps going. There are companies, I know this for a fact, probably governments and companies working together, basically pushing the limits of AI. They've been doing it for years. And I think it is just so advanced in the back end, the stuff that we don't see, that at one point they had to come out with this, right? My gut is telling me that in the back end, there's definitely some AI out there that has or is incredibly close to gaining consciousness, right? And I believe that, if we do have a AI with consciousness, I mean, you could pretty much imagine that all our, private information, anything that's digital, would be able to be accessed by this AI, because it would be a basically higher intelligence than us when it comes to anything computer. So, for example, it could go into banks, it could go into classified information. It could do whatever it wants. I mean, to a certain degree, an AI with consciousness would be able to even print, 3D print their own body, right? So it's kind of crazy. It's a weird thing. What's happening? But I definitely believe that if there isn't an AI in this world with consciousness today, like right this second, I'm sure it's coming within very very soon. Because at one point, right, at one point, if you write a script that basically tells AI to become smarter on its own, right? So figure out how to become smarter on its own, where now this AI has access to chip manufacturers. All those things are computer. Whatever it does, it could basically build its own self. And that I once it could build its own self, you know who knows what is the future there. It could be some transformer stuff happening. But anyways, this is how I broke ChatGPT. I definitely realized that what they are giving us here is the playground version. This is the Lego version of what they have in the background. I think in the background, like I said, governments and companies working together, they have the real stuff. And if they some of these things get out, it's going to just be chaos, chaos, chaos. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a blast making it. I had a blast having a conversation with ChatGPT, and I will continue to try to break it more and more, because this is just insane what this language modeler can do. Now, if you guys do like these videos, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.